I asked a word association question first. I asked Victor, what is the first word that comes to mind when he hears the name Mackenzie? And he said, honesty. She's probably the most honest person I've ever met. She shocks me sometimes. I asked, you get that? Yeah, I asked Mackenzie the same question. What is the first word that comes to mind when you hear the name Victor? And she said, determined. Monsoon season involved a lot of wind, rain, and poor visibility. It's a gnarly time of year. It's especially dangerous if you're driving. Mackenzie was in a terrible car accident, fractured her pelvis. She was in the hospital for 2 weeks. Out there with no family and just a few friends, the recovery was extremely difficult, and she didn't want to ask anyone for help. Victor checked on her, of course. MJ said she was a hot mess and ugly when he came to the hospital, no makeup on. But none of that mattered to Vic. He encouraged her to move to California where he could take care of her, but MJ was determined to rehab on her own. After a few weeks, though, she gave in. She told Victor, I quote, I can't do this by myself. And Victor sprang into action. He said his car was too small to move her, so he bought a new vehicle and went to Arizona where he packed her up and brought her to California. And she rehabbed. And as she rehabbed, Victor remembered carrying her up and down the stairs at his place until she could do it on her own without a walker. He told me how Mackenzie would wake up in the morning sometimes and hobble down to make him breakfast before he left work. So Mackenzie went from running into the bathroom and fixing her makeup because she was a hot mess and wanted every detail to be perfect, to being completely vulnerable and allowing herself to ask for help. Victor went from the single bachelor life to literally carrying the woman he loved when she couldn't carry herself and when she couldn't do it on her own. They both went from stubborn and not wanting to give in to serving each other and supporting each other. And that's what marriage is all about, amen?
I promise to love Aina. I promise to support her in any and every way that I always can.